What's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing tonight? As per usual, I'm going to go ahead and start some tune skis up. Let's see if OBS behaves with the things that I want to do. There we go. All right, everybody, before we get started, two things. One, let me know how the audio is. My mic, the music, too loud, not loud enough, whatever it might be, let me know. The lights look okay. That's number one. Number two, pinned, there is a giveaway right there at the top towards the end of the stream. And I'm not sure if we're going to run all the way to 12 tonight, but we might. There's going to be a giveaway by 3D Max for a spool of PLA Plus. You have to be present and you have to be in the United States, but that link will bring you to a gleam.io link. All you have to do is answer a question. I may or may not read that question out loud, so please be appropriate or I will get very upset. And also, you'll probably be disqualified, so don't do any of that stuff. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Sounds good? All right, cool. All right, let's see what we got in here. Some people were in here way earlier, so I got to go to the other chat that's really tiny, and I have to squint, but it's worth it. I want to see who was in here. Jeff, were you first? Let's see. It's like under the pinned comment for some reason. Jeff, how you doing, my friend? Chad claiming everything is rigged. That's fair. That's fair. The Ender Bros will be out in full force calibrating their E-steps. Nice. It's true. It's an Ender stream. That's going to be weird. Not late today. Buzzbird, how you doing? Mika, how's it going? We got Truggy in here. Truggy, no worries. There's zero rush. I mean, not Truggy, sorry. Buzzbird, absolutely no worries about any kind of delays. Chad's still over here chatting it up. Blind Gray Wolf, how you doing, buddy? Tiger Flyer, hey man, how are you? I need to get to that ANET, don't I? All right, now I can do it on this screen, I think. Let's see. Taijun, how you doing, man? We got Rick in here. Philip. Hey, Digital Dragon. How you doing? Mr. Walkman. Good crowd today. Eric. Daniel. Kali's in here. Raptor Drone. Samuel Williams, the founding father. who in my big chat window, I can never see the first thing you say because it's always blocked because your name is long enough to like loop. Let's see what you said. I think you just said like hello. Oh, you did. Hola, okay. Yep. The Aina would really heat up the room. True. Hey Tim, how you doing? Aina's an easy review. Throw it in the trash. Very true. Very true. All right, so today we're just gonna take a closer look at. It's still back there. I haven't even gotten it off the floor. We're gonna take a look at that machine. It's the ANET. Jesus, this is a bad start. I'm already tired. That's the problem. We're gonna take a look at the Creality Ender 3 V3 KE. Okay, and that is a special machine because it's supposed to run Clipper. Well, Creality OS, they claim, which we all know is Clipper. This is not that machine. This is a machine that I'm currently making a review for. This is the Creality Ender 3 V3 SE. And for anyone who, because you're here and you want an exclusive leak, it's really great. I've been printing with it a lot for Toys for Tots. Those that don't know, we're doing a Toys for Tots giveaway where 3D Max sponsors the giveaway. They give 60 spools of filament away. And all the rules are in our Discord. There's links down in the description to the Discord. To jump in there, everything's laid out. It's a crazy looking octopus, yeah. Let me fix this camera. I was distracted because the camera is so blown out for whatever reason. And that's a little dark. And then the other thing is, it looks like my screen is stuck on chat over there. So let me fix that real quick for whatever reason. I swear, OBS has a mind of its own sometimes. All right, so let's do window capture for a second and then back to display capture, built-in display. There we go. All right, that's the Gleam.io link. Looks like there's already 9 entries, so we got about 2 hours. I don't know how long this will be, but it is what it is. Spraying those for my granddaughters. Yeah, they're nice and easy prints. Well, you know, if your printer is working well, they are. I remember a bit earlier, I would have trouble with some of these on some older machines, but because these things just keep getting more and more elaborate, right? And filaments keep getting crazier and crazier. I mean, look at this beautiful filament. Actually, my daughter was just down here, and she was saying this transparent one, that's a crystal dragon's her favorite one. It's kind of funny that the simple one is the favorite. I was actually digging this rock one because even though it doesn't look very impressive, it feels very nice. Like the way that it moves is cool. But yeah, a bunch of Toys for Tots stuff there. I'll print a bunch of dragons. Right now I'm printing like a little Jeep that's print in place by Fix'em Dude. You know, a bunch of fun stuff. So if you guys want to do that and you want to donate some toys for the kids, we're going to do a big drive to do it along with the channel as a group, and we'll see how many we can reach. Last year we did 1,200. So it's like a lemon printing the same flexies, trying to sell them. Yeah, selling them is just, you know, it is what it is. If you've designed it yourself, I get that. If you're just printing them, I don't know. But then again, we're not normal, like, right? We all have 3D printers. We're very familiar. There's a lot of people that are completely unfamiliar with it, and when they see these things, they're just blown away. So for them, it's not the same as it is for us, I feel like. I've been to places where they're extremely popular and just flying off the shelf, and it makes sense. They're super cool. Right. Yeah, you have to kind of be local to one of those places. Yeah, shipping them out would be an option, like to ship it to Zumi, who's in charge of putting all that together for us. But yeah, I get it, man. I get it. It's, you know, it's totally just a for fun thing. You don't have to. No one, you know, you don't have to do it. What you got in that mug? Coffee. It's for some reason really light right now, and I really wish it wasn't because I'm tired. But it is what it is. Have some coffee here, and a little something in here, but nothing crazy. And rum. I can't say apparently. Or my video will be deleted. Anyway, this machine is working for a test, but I wanted to have this up here, not for test, for a review. I wanted to have it up here because I think it's very relevant to the machine that we're going to be looking at. Here, let's turn it this way so that I have a chance to get them both in there. I know the light's going to be behind it, all that jazz. And I do have the Voron V0.2 over there. But the main difference between that machine and the one that we're going to look at today is technically this. I got some more information about this thing today, and this is essentially the Nebula pad. And there isn't very much info online about it yet, but this is going to be a Creality Sonic pad, but for one single machine. And apparently the one that comes on the KE is the same in terms of hardware, but the firmware is different. So unfortunately that's printing right now. Maybe we'll wait long enough to where that's done printing and I'll just try to plug it in and just see what happens. I have a feeling you'd have to obviously put firmware on that machine. But technically the difference between these two machines outside of some fans and such is just this. And this is I think it was $79, so like an $80 upgrade for a single machine. So that's interesting. Because if this machine is really good, I can tell you right now, spoiler alert, this machine is really good for what it is, obviously. It's completely, I haven't done a thing. I have just dragged in a STL, I hit slice, and it's printing for the past, 3 days? I haven't done anything. So I can tell you right now, for a beginner, for such a low price, this thing's unbelievable. So if this machine's I think $74 more, right? Let's take a look. Let's try to evaluate this, because you can't buy this thing yet. It's not out yet. So this machine is $80 more. So it's the cost of the pad. And if you buy this machine instead of buying the SE and then this separately, you are getting looks like a much better tool head that has better cooling, because that has a single 4010 fan and this has dual. I want to tear it apart and take a look. But I think that's the only difference. Oh, I think there might be a rail. Yeah, there is. There's a rail up there. Do they highlight it all? Oh, volcano style. Wait, is that a K1? Okay, so that's a big deal, actually. So that to me, that's a big deal. So if this machine runs Clipper, the same OS that the K1 is running, it has the same hot end as the K1, the same extruder. No, it probably has a Sprite. But anyway, that's what I want to find out today. That's the point of today's video. Let's see. Hey, Emoji, how you doing? Sean, what's up? Flash vanilla Clipper on it. Yeah, I'm hoping. I would love to take a look. You got to print with the V0 on the printer bed while moving it. Yes, that would be cool. I mean, the whole machine fits into the Flying Bear, so maybe that could be something. I won this printer from Polymaker stream. Oh, cool. Which one? The KE or the SE? Man, Polymaker is awesome. I'm beginning to think that they're like one of the coolest brands in 3D printing right now. Just the KE, that's pretty cool, Collie. Just the few people that I met. I've met a bunch of them, but I've had actual conversations with two of the guys from Polymaker, and I don't have a relationship with them in any way, not like a professional relationship, but just the things that they're doing in the industry and just what they're doing in general seems to be like an amazing brand. I give them nothing but props. My 3D printer has a virus. Yes, my friends, it's an STL. Was it worth it, Buzzbird? Was it worth it? You could fit a few V0s in a Flying Bear. Yeah, probably like what, 2 side by side at least, right? Hey, Wilmar. All right, let me grab this machine. So I know some of you guys are going to be saying, hey, this machine isn't out yet. How do you have it, Feder? Well, I got it from Creality, like Chad said, from the event. So essentially, how I got involved with the event was because I'm local to Bel Air. They didn't really have a place to ship everything early enough because Earth wouldn't let them have the stuff in there really early. And because I'm local, I figured, fine, whatever, why not? It's cool. We have some level of cooperation going together, so I let them ship the stuff to my house, and I held on to pretty much everything in their booth. And I also helped them set up, I helped them break down, and I helped them in their other event. So when we were breaking down, they allowed me to take this machine for review. So it's the same as any other company is sending me a machine. Nothing different. I already explained. Nope, no shame, zero shame. You got any bed slingers that can fit around? Yeah, I have the Magician Pro by MINGDA, 400 by 400. That could probably fit 4 of these things. Get wrecked, Creality. Hey, JP, how you doing? Anyway, I have it for review, and the whole point of me getting these machines is so that I can show them to you. Like, I have enough machines. I don't need any more machines. For those of you that find this like a sour thing that I'm doing it for some machine, I could care less about the machines. I want to show them to you and see if they're worth it, because some of these things are not worth it. And one of the other things, it's really confusing right now. Their lineup is confusing. Is there any cottage from the Creality event? I wanted to catch out any speech. Yeah, footage. So it was supposed to be live streamed, but it got so far delayed. It was like 2-3 hours delayed. They originally had to have it at 4, but they couldn't tear down their booths until 4, or else they were going to get fined. So literally impossible for them to tear everything down, bring that stuff to the other event, and set up there. So it had a 2-hour delay. People kind of trickled in. I think we were missing a bunch of people too. And because of that delay, they didn't do a live stream. So they do have footage of it. They keep showing little bits of it. I really hope Creality just lets us see what the topics were, because they were cool. There was a lot of important things that were said. 3D Printing Nerd said some important stuff. Chuck said a bunch of important stuff. Some other people, like there was a developer, like a software developer that said a bunch of stuff. I didn't get a chance to meet him and catch his name, but it was just, I really wish they would put it out, and hopefully they still will. He tore apart the printer I wanted because of spoiled brat like that. Is it just one 4010 on the SE? Yes, it's just the one single 4010. Now, it's not meant to print fast. Like, as you can see, this is, whoops, camera's not even on. It's not meant to print fast. Like, that's its current speed, which isn't slow, but it's also not fast. So it doesn't need any more. So far, the cooling, I mean, okay, so this model right here. This model, look at the intricacies. Hold on, is this, there we go. Look at it. It's insane. So, I don't know, you guys decide. You know, I'll have my thing to say about it, but you guys can decide at the end of the day, you know? I finally got my Sonic Pad control with CR6 SE, though right now for some reason it seems to print in the air when I start a print, not sure why. Oh, that's weird. Some kind of Z offset issue. Okay, like between Ender and K1 speed. Yeah, exactly. The older Ender, yeah. Okay, so one of the things is I don't have, well, I do have the box for this, but it's not in good shape from the event. It's also very dusty, and I also noticed this bed has seen better days. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I really don't like these beds at all. Here's mine from the SE review. As you can see, I printed 2 things and then this thing's done. I hate them. the PEI sheets have been amazing. So I'm going to start on this just to make sure it does its leveling and all that fun stuff, but after that I'll put a PEI on there. Hey B3, how you doing? The Creality Share Fest was a fun event. Yeah, man, right. Digital Dragon was there, most importantly, right? It was fun. Lots of good discussion. Like I said, man, and I'm sure you agree, I really hope that they just put that out there, right? And I was really bummed to hear that they weren't going to live stream it, because I knew right then and there that they're probably, it's now the ball's in their court, right? As in, like, to release the topics. So I was really bummed that they said that they weren't going to live stream it, but it is what it is. Maybe they'll just give it to us. The bed has been underbrowed. Yeah, I'm not sure why they continue with this, especially because they go through the trouble of, like, you know, notching these out, like the new K1 versions, for example. So some things right off the bat, and I've mentioned this in the review that'll be coming out for that machine, but this has to be some of the smoothest. I don't know, maybe they pack the bearings like absolutely perfectly or something, but I don't know of a single machine that's this smooth on the Y. It is just, like, it takes no pressure at all. There's no wobble, and it just goes. So that's interesting. The other thing is, I noticed right off the bat that the gearing is different on these two machines. So the chassis looks exactly the same. We got plastic up top, plastic on the bottom. They have these new triangular extrusions that are completely custom to them, like proprietary extrusions. But this is definitely extremely smooth. So we'll take a closer look at all this stuff. And I definitely, let's see if they tension the belts. No, not really. This is definitely, both of these need way more tension. But one of the things I want to do is take a look at what's powering this and see if it's the same. The tensioners here are just bolts. So let's just do that real quick. Oh, that one's all the way. All right, that'll be fine. Which Creality would just ship their printers with PI even for $10 or $20 more? Yes, exactly. I think they do have options like bundles, but yeah, I fully agree. I mentioned it several times. It's definitely it's not PI. No, it's not. It's that. What's this stuff called? Those of you with better memories than me, what's this stuff called? It's like polycarbonate or something. I don't remember what it's called, but I hate these things. Like, they're spring sheets, sure, but they stick way too much just for regular PLA, and then if you print silk on them, it's pretty much over. But no, they're not PI. They're something else. My Chitty has destroyed its X bearings on the top rail, waiting for Really? Do you have the steel or carbon fiber rods on your Chitty? Hey, Michael, how you doing? Do they have replacement stickers? I don't know about stickers, but you just buy any of these. Right now, that one is like $14 or $12 on Amazon. So I literally just bought the cheapest possible one, and it's flawless. You guys will see in the video how different it is to remove both prints. It's kind of comical. Yeah, PC, polycarbonate, yeah. Build Tech? Yeah, Build Tech. Yeah, that's the style. Yeah, super easy. My recommendations, if you're looking at one of these, to not even attempt, like, just take this off. Have it as a spare. Wham Bam is quality stuff for sure. Yeah, it's steel. It's definitely steel. It's a spring sheet, but it's not PEI. All right, I gotta take my shoes off. It's getting hot. Getting hot down here. It was cold earlier. My dudes. Did you lube the rails? Oh. As far as I know, they're steel. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Because I still have one of the older machines with the carbon as well. That one does not get lubed, but the steel one does. Yeah, you know, mine did. I think mine did come dry. I think I ended up lubing mine. I don't remember now. All right. Also worth noting that this machine, as you can see, has been printed with at the event. Although I did not notice them using it. So I'm not sure if there's something wrong with it or what, but we're going to check it out. Even if it doesn't work, I still want to take a closer look at it. G10, yeah, I hear good things about G10. A lot of people recommend it to me all the time. PEI sheet should be standard in all printers, similar to Flying Bear. I 100% agree, and Flying Bear is definitely one of the other companies that for some reason hasn't caught up with the, hey, every single person that buys this machine wants this, right? I don't know what they're holding out on. But outside of the box not being here, I do still have all these standard tools. There is nothing to write home about. Clippers, really, really basic tools. The only thing that's, I guess, major is these printers, both of them, use a full-size SD card. They don't use the small guys. So this is an 8 gig card. And they give you an adapter that reads both micro and full-size. So that's cool. Just wanted to mention that real quick for those actually interested in this. Creality's K1 listing claims. Does it? Because that would be hilarious. I will literally write them an email right now. Let's see. Let's see what they say about the sheet. This thing can do a 15-minute benchy? Yo. Well, we're going to test that for sure. Yeah, it has this new hot end. So this hot end is actually the same as the SE, except for the lower part. The block is a typical Ender block on the SE, whereas here it uses the K1 block. So that's actually pretty cool. This is a significant improvement, like significant improvement. And it's all metal. 3 ways of printing, Wi-Fi, LAN, USB. Oh, so there's USBs on the screen. Oh, that's why they give you that. You know what's interesting is on the side of the machine, I did notice that there is a port underneath the sticker, full-size SD port, but it's covered with a sticker. So I'm pretty sure they don't want you putting anything into that motherboard. Tim Bowles, welcome, sir, to the YT crew. Papa's here, how you doing? So if you were to use this SD card, you couldn't with this machine because there would be no place to put it. So I guess that's why they give you this USB. I learned to print faster doing all my retraction after the print is done. It's about the order of process than the processes themselves. All right, let's see. So is there anything specific that you guys want to know about this machine? Let me know now or forever hold your peace. I know this thing has a protector on it, but it's like tucked in there. And I would like to get it off because it's annoying. So let me try to do that real quick. Well, I instantly scratched the bezel. Yeah, whoever tucked in that protective film, I guess at the show, wasn't really thinking longevity-wise. Because how am I supposed to get this thing off now? Oh, I have an idea. I'm going to cut it with a razor on this little bubble. And then I'll be able to grab it via the cut piece. There we go. Let's try that. I have a million spiders. I wonder if they lock down Clipper like the K1. I have a feeling it's completely locked down. When I was asking if this ran Clipper, they said yes, Creality OS. And I said, oh, but Clipper, right? And they said yes, Creality OS. So I'm hoping it's going to be the similar open source to K1. Also, K1 has, someone made this little app, almost like Kia in a way, that lets you install a bunch of cool things on the K1. I need to do a how-to video on that because I put it on, on the K1 Max, and it's been awesome. Gives you a ton more control, lets you install other things. like camp, and it's great. So I got to do a video on that. I just haven't had the chance. I'm trying to do 3 videos of the same, well, 2 videos at the same time, plus shorts, plus live streams, all while this not being my full-time job. So very hard to do. Will there be an extender kit for it? No more extender kits. So has it still got V wheels? So yes, it does have V wheels, but it has them on this custom extrusion, and the extrusion is a triangular shape, which does mean that it would be technically better than the square one, right? I don't know. But the wheels are kind of like inset, and then on the X, they have a rail on the top here. So this is on a rail. And the bottom no longer has wheels. It has far better, in my opinion, linear rods. Not rails, linear rods. Spudger, yeah, I missed that. I do have a bunch of them. Yep, Creality OS. Good thing that's a loaner. Screen, yeah. Famous last words every time. Hey Bob, how you doing? I gotta go. I wanted to save the conversation about the design and yes, with the wife. Earth 2023 was truly a Oh, Tim, that's you. Hey Tim, I couldn't connect the dots, man. It was a pleasure meeting you and the wife and your kids. Thank you so much for saying hi, and hopefully I gave you some kind of insights that you took home, But yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. It was really nice to meet you, Tim. Sorry, man. It's so difficult to connect everybody's names, man. I really apologize. Not a liquid screen. All right. Let's get going. Is there anything you guys want to check out first? I'm thinking let's just dive in and take it apart and see what the motherboard looks like. See what fun stuff they got going on. I'm kind of interested to see how, do they have an 80XL installed, all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm thinking that stuff first. Some of the other differences that are very obvious between these two. You did, way about a ton of filming after. Nice. I try to keep more active up here later, man. Yeah, also, Tim, jump into the Discord before you leave. Just so that you have it in case you're not in there, because I'm in there pretty much, it's on my phone, it's on my computer pretty much the whole day, so I try to go in and out and answer questions and stuff, so it'd be good to see you in there. But yeah, I did notice there is a filament sensor here. That's not a thing on the Ender SE. So it seems like that extra $80 is definitely potentially worth it. Still dual belted Z, so still just one motor. What is that lovely sound? Sounds like they're missing a screw on the bottom. Let's take a look. So it has to lay in this direction. Oh yeah, they have a loose screw right here. Alright, let's take a look. Where's the Hodo at? Any plastic for the X carriage? Nope. Metal. Is that metal? Yep, no, it's metal. Thank God the makers of printers are smart enough to do belted Z and not two-steppers. Yeah, two-steppers has its benefits, for sure. But yeah, belted is not bad. Nothing wrong with belted. Parasitic drive is great, the belt is tight. And this belt is loose, yes. Yeah, it looks like they don't have a tensioner on the belt. It's just like the perfect size belt. And then the rest is injected molded. So that is actually a departure from other Enders. Is that this does not have just extrusions. This is its own chassis. So some people are gonna look down on that. In a way, there is some downsides to that. It's a lot less modifiable. It's a little bit more e-wasty at the end, if that makes sense. Since you can't just like reuse the extrusions, But it does make for an easier printer to make and manage, I'm guessing. That would be the benefit. Harder to reproduce. All right, so looks like they run the same fan as the Ender SE. Here, let me zoom in for you guys. It was so annoying that the dual Z kits from Sierra 10 used 2 steppers, retrofit the belt. Well, that's because you used Marlin, not you, like Marlin was the thing before Clipper. In Clipper, you can do dual what's it called? Dual motor is actually fine. You just do Z tilt. So before printing, it touches one side, touches the other side, and then bam, perfect level. So it just depends. I think there's ways that the printers have evolved and improved themselves, and I think both systems work fine. But I can see what you mean. All right, let's see. Put down a little bit right there. All right, everything good? Everyone can see? Here, I'll go a little bit brighter, just a little bit. Let's do a motor and timing belt, right? Well, but then you can't do the leveling thing. All right, everybody, let's keep going. So let's see what we got here. So very similar to the SE, we have a Creality power supply that's labeled as a 350. A lot of competition in this category. Yes, there is. Yeah. Like all the stuff's trickling down into the rest of the printers for sure. You have separate drivers on each motor, doesn't it? That's true. Yeah, that's 100% true. That's what I just assumed you guys were talking about. Yeah, that's right. If it's just 2 motors and they're spliced onto 1 driver, yeah, obviously none of that matters. All right, let's take a look at the board. So just like the SE, it's not actually labeled as anything. I can't say 100%, but I'm pretty confident that this is exactly the same board. I'm pretty sure that this machine is the SE with a couple of upgrades. A couple of much welcomed upgrades. And I guess by the end of the stream, we're gonna decide if this thing is worth the extra $80 or not. Because right now, I don't think there's anything touching the Ender 3 SE, in my opinion. That thing is just... I'm having a really hard time finding negative things to say about a $200 printer that works that well and that easy with 0 settings. But it is what it is. Are there ferrules? Yes. Everything that has oh, I think we might be back. I see green on my end. Okay, I think we're back. All right, so, you know, I really, this is the 3rd time this has happened now, and I would really, if any of you guys have experienced something like this or have seen it before, I would really appreciate it if you could help me out by telling me what the heck I could do. So during that whole time, I can tell in OBS that I didn't have a connection to the stream. However, all of my internet, my browsers, the chat, you guys saw I was in there the whole time, none of that went off or down. So is it YouTube? Is it something on my end? Is it OBS? I don't know, but since this is the 3rd time, I was kind of blaming it on my internet, but the fact that I was able to browse everything, chat with you guys the entire time, and then it just pops right on, I don't know. I mean, I still see that it's about 60% dropped frames at the moment. So something is going on. Everything I have down here is Wi-Fi. That's not it. That can't be it, because I have really fast Wi-Fi. Yeah, like I said, I can browse everything on my end. Everything seems fine. Papa, you know, I wouldn't be surprised, but I also don't know. Looks like we might be going down again. I see red down there in the corner. John, how you doing, man? By the way, I don't think I said hi, but yeah, if this is just a YouTube thing, fine. But it keeps happening and happening. It's your YouTube app. Something's up with the latest update. So, Will, the way this works is I'm using an app called OBS, and it essentially connects to the YouTube API, like the back end of it, and uses this to stream. That's why we can have like overlays and stuff. So maybe the API can go down because none of this stuff went down. I don't know. It's just a bummer. I don't think Trog. I get what you're saying. I believe, you know, I truly agree that Ethernet is obviously better than Wi-Fi in that sense. But it can't be the Wi-Fi when this thing is down, but I can still access everything, still talk to you guys, still see everything on the internet, pull up videos. You know what I mean? Hey, Tyjon, thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate it. Is this the A plate? No, it's not. Oops, sorry. It's not the A plate. It's way worse. It's the, I call it E plate for just the grade E for being horrible. It's whatever this is, and it's this PC build tech stuff that I don't even want to use. I won't use it. I'll use it for leveling just in case something is wrong, and then I'll switch it out. Polycarbonate, yeah. Hey, Paul, I've been good, man. How are you? Thanks for popping in here. I saw you came in when my stream was like down, so. Is anyone still even in here? The people stay? Okay, some people did. We got 18 likes and 38 people watching. We should probably work on that, huh? Anyway, if you guys are just popping in and this thing continues to work, there is a pinned comment right up there. If you jump in there, it'll take you to something that looks like this, where you can fill it out for a chance to win a roll of filament. As long as you're here present when I draw, and as long as you're in the United States, that is going to be up for grabs. But yeah, we're checking out this machine. Also, I think I got distracted, but this was supposed to say what kind of surface it had on it. PEI flexible build plate. It's just not true. I'm going to note this and send. Actually, I'll take a screenshot, and I will send this to them because it's not true. So there is a potential thing where I got their machine. That's a pre-production machine, and because of that, that's happening. Also, I did see that it's supposed to. You will eventually get an AI camera like the K1, but it's a separate thing. And I asked them for one, and they accidentally sent me the wrong camera, so I can't really do anything with it. It looks like vibration compensation is right here. So there you go. That answers that question. This will not have input shaper. Well, it'll have predetermined input shaper, but it's not going to have an active input shaper on it. So that's something. All of facts, big facts. I appreciate it, everybody. No, it is not dual-sided, John. It's just a PC plate. Yeah, it is definitely not black PI, like 100%. Several times you discussed an OBS connection to YouTube gets dropped since they updated the connection software. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I believe it. I believe it. Unfortunately, like, I don't really know what to do, and it's a total bummer when this happens. Anyway, I think we left off by trying to see if there were ferrules. There are. Everywhere where there's important power connectors on here, there's ferrules. And then everywhere where there's just a regular connector is glue holding the connector in. The size, it's just an ender. The size is the same. Hey, Gryfang, how you doing? But yeah, if you guys want some honesty about the SE, like, I am really, I guess impressed is the right word. The quality that it prints is really great. There is zero setup. There's nothing to do, obviously, outside of putting some things together. Very basic way to install everything and turn it on. What's going on here? Where'd this wire come from? All right, hold on. I got to take this cover off. I got a wire where it shouldn't be. KE is supposed to be the Clipper edition, and it does run Clipper, Ballistic Tech, but every time I try to say, hey, this is running Clipper, right? They would reply with Creality OS. So I think it's running a stripped down version of Clipper like the Sonic Pad is, until we complain enough for them to, let us have it. But I don't know yet. I haven't turned it on or done anything with it. So we're gonna find out. I did turn on the pad itself from USB-C. The pad is really cool. All right, this connector has to go where? It has to go in here with the ribbon cable so that it does not get cut up. When you close this thing. Where does this thing go? All right, that's on the outside, that's on the outside. This can be pulled a bunch. There we go. All right, what now? There we go. What's in the way? What don't you like, cover? There we go. There we go. I just had the wrong part of this thing tucked. This goes on the outside like that. Here we go. Get in there, ribbon cable. Why are you giving me so many problems? Okay. Bust out zip ties. Seems like they forgot the cable manage. There is a few that are loose, but they're there so that you can open this cover up without it having to like snag some of the cables. It's pretty hollow in there. There's a ton of space. The music tonight slaps. Nice. I'm glad you think so. I actually haven't. So my thing with the music is I have like a lifetime subscription to a music service. And they give me all the rights to use the music on my channel, regardless if it's live stream or not. So every time I do an edit for an actual video, I try to get at least 1 or 2 songs from the platform. And then whenever I'm done with the video, I offload them into this playlist. So hopefully it stays fresh. Obviously, we're going to get the same tunes over and over again. That's just going to happen. But so far so good. What's the fan noise like? It's been running the whole time. It's lower than average, I would say. Yeah, it looks like this machine has been dropped on its nose. It has some damage right here. So we'll see if we find out why it wasn't printing at the show. But I have a feeling they were just, showcasing the K1s. Also, why is this wire back out? I thought I tucked this thing away. Super Lube seems to work great on linear rods. Just have to say that. I bet you did. So Super Lube works great on rods, huh? It's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna leave that undone, and I'm gonna put this to the side, and I'm gonna do it later when I'm not like in a live stream rushing. It won't matter right now, but before I put this thing away, I will fit that back on there. Okay, let's take a closer look at the tool head now. But now we know that there's nothing special in the tool head, considering that we just learned through their website that the 80XL is a separate unit. I used to work at a company that made Super Luke. Wow. What are the differences? No, I did go over it, but that's okay, man. The differences are that there is a new tool head with dual fans and the hot end from the K1, the K1 Max, whereas on the SE they have a pretty standard Ender style hot end. The fins are both different. Like the heatsink is the same, but the actual block is different. This also has an all metal hot end. That does not. This has different gearing on the steppers. I think that's it. The board is the same, we just found out. Oh, and it has a filament sensor up top here. So I think that, yeah, it still has the Sprite. Oh, and a linear rail. So linear rail, dual fans, K1 hot end, all metal heat brake, different gearing on the steppers. I think that's it. Creality actually updated and upgraded the Ender. Really like what they did with the SE. I fully agree. This is their machine, if that makes sense. Like, it's very clear to me by the performance of that thing that this is their machine. It's pretty cool. Yeah, like it's printing a pretty challenging print actually. I know it's really blocky, but if you look at the back, when that print head moves away, let's see. See those uprights there that it has to print? It's gonna bridge those together. So that's gonna be an interesting little thing, but it's been really just chugging along. For those that are just now coming in, here's a sneak peek. I'm doing a review on it about in the middle of the video, but here's everything that I've printed so far on the SE for the review. Doing these for Toys for Tots for the channel. A lot of the info is in the Discord for the Toys for Tots that we're doing. A lot of filament is going to be given away. 60 rolls to be exact. So if you want to jump in on that and do it for a good cause, obviously, that's all in the Discord. Linear rail on the X, linear rods on the Y, but this is the same for both, and super smooth, like the smoothest motion that I've felt in a while, at least. So I saw something about self-tell. Yeah, it does everything. So okay, this is naming convention. It's crazy. The SE, you turn it on. You hit auto bed level in the menu. It's not even a button. You hit auto bed level and it just does it. And that's it. You just print. You find an STL, you drag it into the slicer. You select this printer. You hit print and it just prints. You don't do anything. There's not a single thing that you do. Is there a game to participate in another group's Toys for Tots and yours at the same time? I think we have our own rules, John, as far as how yours can count towards our giveaway. I think like you have to have a video or pictures of proof of your stuff, and then Zumi also put out some rules based on her Toys for Tots, local Toys for Tots, where they have to be separately in special bags, which she links, and she made a sticker for everyone to put on them to differentiate our group. So I don't mind if you do for both, but there are some special rules for ours, just so you know. And they're all outlined in the Discord, in the, hold on, let me, so I don't lie to you. Let's see where that is. In the community contest sections. She even uploaded links to, you know, STLs that are good for it. So, oh, are they both hard-mounted beds? Yes, they're both hard-mounted beds. There's no springs. There's nothing to adjust. There's nothing to touch. So, it's pretty cool. Yeah, absolutely, John. All right, tool head. So I have a feeling that I'm pretty sure now that more than ever that this is a pre-production unit. And I say that because I just noticed that this is SLS. So keep that in mind, everybody. This is probably not a production unit. Yeah, no worries. I'm not sure if there's any kind of embargo, or I know that Creality doesn't like live streams necessarily. I know people have done it with little to no consequence, but I know that when I tried to get the K1 to do a live stream, they specifically said no. So I'm not sure what this is like, especially because right before this stream, I noticed that you can't buy this thing yet. I didn't know that. So it is what it is. We might be getting a first look. Okay, I'm gonna undo these fans so that we can wiggle around here. Okay, just fan. All right, so this is definitely a SLS printed cover. So this is gonna be injection molded later, but it's very nice. Hey, Ranovic, how you doing? Fans nicely put here. Ducts. This is a nice little cover. Yeah, 279. So that's the thing. Ballistic is the SE. This guy is 200, right? A little bit over, but 200 with sales and stuff. And then this pad, that's essentially a single-use sonic pad, is going to be 80. So for the cost of the pad itself, you get all of the hot end, the fans, the linear rail. It's actually a pretty good deal, I think. So we'll see. I also want to see what this is like on the SE, but I know that'll have to be, the firmware has to be changed. All right, so as far as this setup goes, it's about the same. Yeah, I can definitely confirm that this has the Creality K1 hot end on it. There is a CR Touch right behind it. I know you guys can't see it, but it's back here. Oh, cool, yep. Rewiring my entire into 3, nice. Yeah, this looks good. Anything else noteworthy? I don't think so. I see that it's all metal. Little sister board that's packed with stuff. CR Touch. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. Everything looks good. Gotta not forget to plug this in. They do use these smaller connectors, just like the K1. So the sister board is nice, but for those modders out there, that's definitely not favorable. Those connectors are very hard to deal with. But it looks like you would easily be able to replace a fan and just swap the wire and solder it. So not too worried about that. Can you check how square the Z and the X axes are to hard-mounted bed? I'll be able to compensate, but ideally not too uneven when you get a chance. Sure. Keep in mind, dude, that this was not so it was shipped to my house from Creality, but then it was used at the demo, and it looks like it might have taken a tumble because I could see that it's dented here. I also don't know why this thing wasn't running. I don't recall it running, even though it looks like it's printed something. Yeah, let's check. So what would be a good way to do it? I guess we could just do it with this. Here, let's do it this way. Is it tall enough for this? Here, let me use the belt. Bring it down some. All right, we got 88 over here. Wow. Okay, Can you wait the camera? Hold on. Just so you know. That's 88. It was 88.75 and 88.77. So I would say that that's very square. And yeah, what I was trying to say was it also was in my back seat to be transferred here. I essentially smuggled this in from Creality. I'm obviously extremely thankful for it, for the chance. All right, let's give it some juice. Can I give it juice from somewhere else? I guess that printer is not running, so that should be okay. All right, the next problem is, let's see if I'll be able to reach without messing up this print too. Ow! Just hit my head. I just slammed my head on my tripod and slider. I just hope the guy that said his Neptune 4 X and Y were misaligned because the prints were skewed. Turned out he never squared the bed on the gantry. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Once the corner is like 4 millimeters higher. Oh wow, yeah, that's a lot. No, this looks very square. Oh, it's already on. I guess the power switch was turned on. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let's do it like here somewhere so you guys can still see the screen. Let me move these prints real quick. All right, prints go over there. Now I have space. All right, how's that view? Is that good? And we got the pumpkin in the background. Also, how's my battery on the mic? Oh yeah, these mics last maybe triple what my other ones did. Yeah, definitely shipping plays a role. All right, looks like we're already on. I'm guessing you guys are gonna want to see this. Let's take a look. So we're on Wi-Fi. Oh, that's right, because I connected this with USB-C separately for that short that I made. So we're already on Wi-Fi. It looks like it's reading the temps. Can I click on these? Yeah, we can click on these. So 260, really zippy and fast. Is this fan controls? Okay. Both. Oh wow. Okay. Cool. That's good. That's intuitive so far. I like this. Heating, motors off. Nice. Okay, so this is really similar to the K1. Oh, the brightness is about a little bit too high. Let me turn it down so you guys can see the screen a little better. And then I'll turn it back up a little later. I love the little thing I can move. That's cool. I like this. So this is what? Oh, length. This is a great way to use your space. Whoever is doing this user interface, Creality, if you're watching this, I doubt it. But whoever the team members you got working on this UI, have them also work on the SE UI. And you'll see in my review what I mean by that. But there's some buttons that do really critical things on the machine that look like they're a part of the menu. They look like they're going to take you to another menu, but when you click them, they do the thing that they say. And that's a not the best user experience. That's my critique. This so far, I've only clicked several things. I can tell you right away, way more intuitive. Adjust, model fan, Z-axis compensation, speed, print flow rate. I'm guessing this is like Z offset. So we have a plane that takes 9 hours. We're gonna have to slice something. There's also a new slicer out today, so we'll check that. Oh, okay, so here's what it printed during the show. A 4-hour plane, and they took it off. They turned it off, and then a 2-hour plane, they turned it off. Oh, right, I was like, wow, that's hot. Why is that hot? It's because I heat it up. And that's probably why that the bed is, it's not mangled, but it's messed up. All right, so we'll put something else on there. Screen brightness, always on display. Equipment self-test, let's do that. Turn on the heat break cooling fan. Turn on the model cooling fan. Homing detection, auto leveling. Optimization of vibration vanes. I actually don't think it can do this. I don't think you can do this because you need a USB ADXL. I'm gonna click it because it's here, but I have a feeling it's gonna not work. So let's see what this does. This is cool. This is a really nice user interface. Check the heat break fan is on. It is. Yeah, it's definitely on, but it's also on because I have it heating. Heat break cooling fan activated. Please check. Yep, proper. Okay, next step. Okay, now we're gonna do the part cooling fans. Yep, they're on, very hot. I keep putting my hand in there. Very hot. This is proper, not. So far, so good. Okay, next step. Homing test. Please place the printing platform. Axis movement detection is expected to take about 1 minute. Start detecting. Completely silent movement as expected. All right, looks like we are homing. Notably, it does move a little bit quicker than the SE. Looks like there was red filament in there. Try to get it out of there. Orange, red. All right, so what is it doing? Am I still waiting about a minute or what? Oh, homed successfully. Okay. So if it homes successfully, all right. So now it's going to start auto bed leveling, and it says that it has to heat to 60, but luckily we already did that, so that's good. Start leveling. Let's see how it does. This bed is filthy, and I hate it, but I'm going to leave it. We should probably grab some filament, right? Let's grab something a little more normal. All right, we'll do this one. Just do a good old light blue PLA. I'll be interested if they show the results of the bed mesh. I'm thinking they will. Oh, did it move? Oh, okay, it's doing it. So the SE actually does a very similar thing to the K1, where it has in the front corner of the bed where it is right now, right there. it has a sensor in the bed. So it does Z offset automatically. So right now it's cleaning the nozzle. For those of you that have K1s or have seen K1s, what they do is they extrude a little, and then they go and touch the bed and they cool the nozzle. And as it cools, it really slowly moves. So eventually it literally cleans the nozzle against the bed. And that's how it does homing, so that there's no drips. It's actually pretty clever. So I'll put you guys over here so you can see the outcome of the mesh. And I'll fill you in on what it's actually doing. In the meantime, I'll prep this filament. It looks like they didn't put in 2 screws on the back over here, I'm noticing. And I don't think I saw any extra hardware in here. Yeah, it's probably not good for me to touch while it's doing a bed leveling. But that's pretty evident that somebody forgot to put in some hardware. I have some extras laying around right here, so we'll put that in. Here we go, let's do these. Oh, it's really fast moving. Oh, okay, yeah, it's updating them live. Yeah, so far pretty flat. Here we go, now we're getting into, there's a little dip in the center, looks like. Yeah, so there's a little dip towards the back. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. Cool, leveling done. All right, and you can do a re-leveling, which I'm gonna do, by the way, because this is missing hardware. I'll show you where. Whoops, oh, I'm on a leash. There's my shoes. Where? There, right there. So you guys see me screwing in here? I know it's dark because I had it on the screen. There's 2 screws missing that hold the side of the whole gantry up. So I'm putting those in and gonna redo it. Yeah, like that actually moves this quite a bit. So whoever assembled this machine missed that out completely. And then I'm going to check the bottom as well, because if this is missing, what else is missing? Let's check everything. All right, and one more thing to check. I want to check the bottom here. Yep, they're loose and missing hardware. All right, so it's a good thing that I looked. And I have, like I said, I have a bunch of extra hardware from other machines, so we'll just use that real quick. Yeah, I mean, if you're missing hardware, it'll be noticeable. Will I be able to reach? Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna lean it, and hopefully it doesn't fall off the edge of the table. Does this have all three? No. So I know it's supposed to have 3 there because my SE has them.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
And before you guys throw them under the bus, they did have volunteers at the booth, unpaid volunteers. So you can't just say someone that puts machines together for a living was there. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm gonna do a re-level. I'll set this to 60. Let's see how that works. There we go, it's gonna heat. All between 3.02 and 362. Yeah, it's good, it looks good. My fear would be the hard mounted bed was skewed without any way to adjust. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that being a thing. Yeah, it's a nice flat aluminum piece on the bottom. In before the filament roll comes crashing down. Yeah, luckily nothing happened there. All right, I need to take my hoodie off. It has gotten warm. All right, hold on, let me mute so I don't destroy your ears for a second there. Okay, we're back. I guess they have confidence in their method of mounting at the factory. Yeah, it's doing that that super cool thing again. Oops. Where it cleans the nozzle. Oh, I missed it, darn. What do you guys want to see? You guys want to see the screen and the rest of the menus, or both, like this? You guys let me know. Would it be better as a close-up and then I'd kind of just explain, or is seeing both better? Let me know and I will do whichever one you guys are more interested in. Both? All right, cool. All right, so what's this thing doing? Okay, so we just got the 60. Still very fuzzy on my end. As in like it's not in 4K. See if you can click the gear on the bottom right in the player. Creality OS looks vaguely like Elegoo's skin on Clipper. I'm sure they're all unfortunately close. I'm sure of it. All right. I like that the screen fully turns off. That's nice. Auto leveling in progress. All right, here we go. Hey, Mike, how you doing? I like this skin. I like this skin better than their skin on the pad. Oh yeah, it does that. Yeah, whenever there's a connection issue, it goes down, and if you don't know, it stayed on. I actually had this client that was really upset with us one time because we made this video edit, and they were like, "Hey, this thing is so low quality," and they were like upset that we made such a low quality video. I'm like, "Hey man, it's YouTube. All you have to do is select the quality." And then they were upset that they were saying that people don't know how to select the quality and that they would just think it's a low quality video, which I guess is true. So that was kind of a bummer. Does Other completely design and manufacture their own printers? The early printers look very similar to Ender CR10s. I'm not sure. Probably started similar to Creality, how they used the platform and then kind of went on their own, you know? Smash the like button. I agree. I agree with this statement. Aligo does their own thing. Look like, yeah, right. I think so. Oh, leveling done. All right, let's see. Oh, I mean, they're all so close. Here, guys, I'll try to get this closer. Look at that. That is a really good level. Like, really good. I don't even see a 2. Oh, yeah, no, there's some 2s in that same spot as there was last time. Towards the back. It's pretty good. All right, you don't need to see that part, so let's leave it like this, maybe. All right, so we'll go next step. Let's see what we got next. Please confirm the current machine. Type 1, Type 2. Whoa, check this out. What's Type 2? What's that? Please, oh, this is Core XY and then the, bed slinger. I mean, the problem is I don't have a USB sensor. I guess I do. Like, I have mine. It's a USB sensor. But without setup, it's not gonna like find the Pi. I don't think this is possible for us to do. I have a feeling that this machine comes with, no, because it said optional, right, on their website? Yeah, optional accessories, vibration compensation. So we're not going to be able to run this. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to skip this because we're not going to be able to do it. Hey, Serge. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do it. I don't want to like run into some kind of issue and have to do everything all over again. So I'm going to hit skip. Did everything. Yep, cool. Finish. Sweet. Let's check the version. Okay, we're on the latest version. Not going to bind to Creality Cloud. All that looks good. This says network, which is fine. Oh, and there's the IP address. So let's see what that's all about. 192.168.172. I wonder if I typed it in correct. 7.1. Let's see. Okay, so exactly the same as K1. Yeah, so just the plane is the only one that's on there. Hey Jose, how you doing? Of course, you can't get the fluid or main cell. It's going to take more effort. Yeah, right. So, listen, I'm pretty confident that they're going to do it because of the fact that they did it for the K1 and the K1 Max, and they did it pretty well, at least in my opinion. They could have done it better, but they did it okay. So I think it'll be possible to do it. I wonder if it's already pre-installed. It's like 44088 type of thing. No. Is it 4008? I don't remember what the thing is for fluid. 80? No. Weird that it took me right away here. Either way, I wanted to check if a USB camera works. So let's try that. Let's plug in a camera. I'm guessing I'd have to reboot the machine. Let's see what the camera stuff is here. Video list, camera settings, kill camera. I'm gonna assume I need to AI detection, so it has all of that stuff. Motion advance, calibration, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, calibration. Oh, that's with the sensor. So that's input shaper built right into the menu. That's different. AI, the K1s don't have that. Is there a reboot? Oops. No, there's no reboot. I'm gonna, I know it's heating and everything. I'm gonna turn it off. Give it a couple seconds. Hey, Tezza, how you doing? Shameless plug for 3D Max. Their tan looks great for skulls. It does. They also have a very similar color called Vintage Rose. That has a tiny bit more pink in it as well. That works really well for like skin. Looks better than regular white. Nice. Wonder what kind of input shaper they're using in that little box. Yeah, it would be nice to know. It'd be nice to know all those things. I wonder if the camera, a USB camera, will just work out of the box. That's the current test. So it has rebooted. Let's reboot this. And see, I don't see the lights on, so I don't think plugging in just any old camera is gonna work. Because it's Clipper, it needs to be, you need to go into settings and enable it. Oh, here's our bed mesh. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. All right, so no camera. Let me try a different USB. No lights on the camera, so I wonder what's up with that. I don't know if it's opened or what. There's no real way to tell. Also, I am noticing that this is no longer communicating with this thing, is it? Yeah, it's not. Why? Let's try... Did the IP address change? No. It didn't like something. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, no camera. All right, well, that was a fun test. Does this have the Creality BL Touch? Yeah, the CR Touch. I wonder why no load cell on this printer. It does have a load cell. Not working with Clipper yet? No, it does have a load cell. Oh, you mean for the, like it doesn't have load cells everywhere on the beds? Probably just really expensive. Their CR Touch in comparison is nearly free. So that's probably why. All right, so so far I have two things. One note is, why are they saying this is PI? It's not. That's an email. The second thing I have is, when is this going to be open source? I want to have access to this. It's running Clipper. It's pretty clear that it's running Clipper. I do want to say that the user interface here is really good. I like the user interface here. Yes, the CR Touch is not load cell, but there is a load cell in the bed. It's over here in the front right corner. That's how this machine does a Z offset by itself, just like the SE model. The SE, you don't have to do any bed leveling or Z offset whatsoever. It's completely automated. All right, that's heated. We have filament. let's load this in. Oh, looks like I have to load this backwards. We are doing some 3D Max filament. Load that in there. Let's throw this bad boy in. Is this loose? Yes. Okay, let's pick that up a bit. Let's get all that other filament cleared out. In fact, don't they have... Yeah, I always like this actually. Nozzle. We don't need it to go that high. Should do 200 and extrude. Sweet! I love this system. It's the same as the K1s. That's high praise for me. The fact that they're all like that, that's cool. I like that a lot. Makes it easier to manage when you have a few of them. Because you like know where to go, where to press. That's nice. You're never going to shake the PETG cloud. No. That's okay. Finish? Did it extrude? Let's do more. Nozzle heating. Oh, looks like this guy already bridged some of that. Looks like there was a failure on the front there. Yeah, looks like we had our first failed little spot. That's a bummer too, because it's like at the end.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
All right. Did this ever extrude? Length? No, not 5. Can I type? 100. That's cool. Can't do that on the K1. It's its own set amount. PETG cloud. That's the law of 3D printing. It either fails right away or right at the end. Yeah, right? Yeah, it looks like one of those tall strands got messed up. Still looks good everywhere else though. All right, how we doing here? All right, so it's extruding. I do like to see that it has the K1 hot end, so it's gonna heat pretty much instantaneously. That's nice. All right, we got the filament coming through. That's good. All right, so if I'm gonna do a print, I really don't want to do it on this build plate, to be honest with you. I hate these things. Let me get pretty much anything else out. I'm gonna take off these little stoppers. Just because the PEI sheet that I'm gonna put on here isn't going to have those cutouts. And I think I have a Creality one even. Oh, this one's too big. Oh, now I wonder if I even have one at all. Let's see. Yeah, I think this one isn't for an ender. Oh, it is. It says ender. Maybe it's just the wrong box. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I bought this one a while ago, like a year ago, to do a review on a bunch of different, what's it called, beds, and I wanted to get like a branded one to see if it was worth it over something really inexpensive. All right, so it looks like I have one more surface for later. Okay, so I'll let that heat up. Let's go into the slicer. All right, so they just released a brand new Creality print. I hate that it opens full screen. Why is that a thing? I also hate that it goes over here and I can't move it. Like there's nothing I can do to move this to the center. Press and hold the middle mouse button. I don't have a middle mouse button. All right, hold on a sec. Hey, Zoomy, how you doing? Where's my mouse? Trackpad. What is my middle click? It's 2 clicks? What is it? Secondary click with 2 fingers. No, I need the 3rd click. I guess I don't have that on this, huh? I'm using the Magic Trackpads. It's really useful for video editing with all the side scroll. So I don't have an actual mouse. I'm fantastical. Nice. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Give me a second, everybody. My OCD is gonna kill me. But I have the lovely Logitech MX Master. Let's see if I even have a connection to this computer on it still. Might not. Might not, to be honest. All right, let me connect. Yeah, 3S, yeah. Also, my trackpad's about to die. Wow, so many things happening. Aren't you guys glad you come here to watch me do this kind of type of thing? All right. Okay. Can't plug that in because it kills the camera. All right. Beautiful. Amazing. All right, we're gonna deal with the dead mouse when it dies, and this one won't connect, which is hilarious. All right, hold on. Let me start the connection on this thing. Connect. Hilarious. Oh, this thing's dead. Oh, here we go. We got one mouse. All right, Bluetooth. MX Master, connect. Okay, I have a mouse. So I should be able to move this. Aw. This is not a thing anymore? Oh, what happened? Where are my cool gestures at? What a disappointment. Where are we at? Is it this? Reactions. Reactions are on. I want my reactions. Aw. Lost my mojo. Yeah, everything's just a mess right now. This is just, I don't like it. Let's see if I turn it on this. Oh my goodness. What a mess. What a mess. All right, is there a way to like change the view or something? All right, you know what? We're gonna persevere. First things first, we need a model. Let's do this. Let's go to here. Let's make it 120%. This is ridiculous that I have to deal with this. All right, nice print in place model. And then we need to set a new printer here. Add Ender series. Oh, what if it's not here yet? SE, S1, S1 laser, S1 Pro, S1 Plus, V2, V2 Neo, Pro, Neo, Max, Max Neo, Ender 5 Plus, 5 Pro, 5 S1, Ender 6, Ender 7. Hey! We made it. Makes you feel good about my life, yeah. Log down Creality to print this. Yeah, the Creality print is getting better. But yeah, it's still not the best. What in the world? Nozzle diameter, yeah, 4mm, yep. Normal quality, hyper PLA. CR PLA. I guess this isn't hyper PLA, it's definitely CR. Alright. This device. K1 Max. Scan. I can't see this machine. I bet the machine's just too new. Can I manually put one in? Oh yeah, manual. Sonic pad. 192. Whoops. 168. 171. Add. Printing has stopped. All right. Do we get anything extra here? No. All right, let's see. 200. The bed is still at 60, yep. Chamber. There's some weird stuff going on here. Can we home? We can. This build plate looks so much better, doesn't it? Hey man, that's my IP address. Can't get into the drawing. Really? $35 people in there, 70 minutes left. Jose, what's it saying when you try to get there? Anyone else having trouble? All right, hold on, let me close it here. Let's go back into Creality print. All right, prepare. Keeps blinking on me. Slice. Model has been supported. No, we don't need supports. Has not been supported. All right. Yeah, it looks good to me. How long is this gonna take? 3 hours. Obviously, we're not gonna finish that, but that's okay. I'll start it. You guys want to finish a print, or just start a print is good enough for you guys? I'll let you guys determine that, because I mean, it'd be nice to print something useful, you know. Let's finish one. All right. Anyone else want to pitch in for the opinion there? I don't mind. It'd just be nice to print something useful. Start it and set it to 100. Yeah, but it's still not gonna finish. You know, it's 3 hours. It's not gonna finish in an hour and 9 minutes. 400%, yeah. Right, this is for Toys for Tots. That's what I'm saying. Like, it'll be nice to just do it. Got ASA. Send you some. I could send you some files. I wouldn't be printing ASA on this thing. All right, yeah. I'm gonna just do this one. I'm sorry for everyone that voted to finish it. Do a surprise egg. I'm just gonna do this one, and it'll give us a really realistic. Oh, I'm trying to move this thing in the preview. It'll give us a realistic expectation of how this printer functions. All right, so we're gonna do land printing. Yeah, 3 hours, 75 grams. Let's do dump truck. Print in place. 3 hours, 32 minutes. Confirm. Let's see what it does. Temperatures are reading just fine. I don't know why this is like this. So what now? Is the file there, or what would it do? Oh, I have to select it. Send G-code. One-click printing. One-click printing? Yeah, I wanted to print. File print calibration? Yes. One-click printing. Oh, there he goes. Okay. I do a size print of 2x benchy. Are you going to do PETG? Not yet. Oh, nice. Look at that. We get a preview and everything. Nice preview of the truck. I gotta say, the user interface is awesome. I'm definitely digging the user interface. Is my screen dim or what? No, it seems pretty bright. All right, so there you go. That should have been automatic offset right there. Because that's where the load cell is. What's the PETG story? I've had just severely bad luck with PETG. Just endless failures for years. And I avoid it. And every time I have to use it or someone wants me to use it, it just fails miserably. Except for a few. I've obviously had a few good PETG prints, but yeah, definitely never had good luck with it. All right, let's see it. So what we doing? All right, so it's cooling the nozzle to 140 so that it can clean it. I guess so it can do automatic Z offset. And the reason why this process is faster on the K1 and the K1 Max is because it uses that giant auxiliary fan to cool down the nozzle really fast. All right, there it goes. So now it's gonna use the BL or CR Touch, and then it's gonna heat back up. Yep. There we go. So now it's homed. It has the offset. What are we doing next? Let's see. All right, so now it looks like it's probing that area on the left corner. Yep. Cool. So that was automatic Z offset. Now it's probing the entire bed, which is what I wanted it to do. Nearly every filament behaves differently on nearly every hot end. Yeah, and every ambient temperature and humidity. So PETG in general needs to be printed slower than other filaments, but yes, some brands need it even slower. Yes. Ah, nice. Just get good. I saw someone noted that some PETG needs to be printed much slower than others. Yes, it's true. I had a little short where I felt like I cracked PETG. I had to slow it down a lot, and when I did, it actually printed perfectly. But yeah, zoomy. All right, and now it's heating. So, you know, self-test. You don't have to do anything. No tweaking of the knobs. None of that stuff. Too risque, yeah. I'm not trying to get canceled. I don't know how the YT gods are gonna react to pretty much anything anymore. Considering all the cancellations and the shutdowns and the censoring and... Looks like the SE is done, but I want this one to start first. All right, we got a purge line. Perfect purge. Oh, we went right in. Here, I'll zoom in a bit. Yeah, this PI sheet is way, way better. It needs to come with this. Sounds like time for someone to develop Hyper PETG Plus. Nice. You know what the plus means. Even hyper, really, but hey, it's like X's and K's with processors. YouTube has been doing the same crap to shooting, reloading channels for years now. Yeah, I know. That is a very good looking first layer. All right, so it's printing up, you know, obviously there's the first layer. The first layer is never gonna tell the true story about the speed of the machine, but at the moment it's printing at about the same pace as the SE, and I didn't even look at the speeds. I just used whatever the standard profile was. So let's see what it does starting with the second layer. What do the slicer set speeds to? I don't know. Let's take a look. Normal, does it just say? 300. Inner wall speed is 200. Outer wall speed is 300. Whew. This thing's about to this thing's about to go nuts. Cam's frozen? Oh, did I lose you guys? Looks good here. Hopefully I didn't lose you guys. So far, so good. Depends on Excel. Probably won't, right, probably won't get to it, yeah. Definitely glad to see Creality finally go into a fixed bed, right? Versus springs, and the good ABL setup makes it easier to get good first layer. Here's the thing, my favorite part is that someone can get into 3D printing so much easier now, right? The number one thing I get on the channel, even still, is Z offset related, bed leveling related. The fact that you don't have to do anything at an entry level price anymore, like at all, not even paper test, you know, that's what I'm really happy about. Everything frozen here. I still have sound, but both screens frozen. Uh-oh. I've been on YouTube for over 15 years. Oh man, used to be a lot of fun, not so much anymore. I think I have 2.3K subs, but they don't track it. Yeah, I mean, it's something not about subs. The engagement is more important than the subs. But yeah, I mean, you know, we're all doing niche of niche of niche things, so it's hard to pull numbers, you know. Eastwood has a 3D printer. Yeah, I did see that. But now that I spent on linear rails, could have funded half the printer. Yeah, Merc, it's true. All good here. Okay, cool. Yes, first layer adhesion issue is still a major roadblock for newbies, right? So glad to see all this stuff. All right, here we go. This should be heating up now. Sorry I'm late. Don't say sorry. It's all good. Huff and glue. Sorry I had to get some work done. It's all good. What's your thoughts? So far, so good. Really enjoying it. Anyone convert spring supported bed to solid? Yes. Yeah, I did this on several machines. I even printed ABS standoffs and just put them in. I ended up buying a bag of silicone, but they always had some weird outcome in some way, shape, or form, for me at least. My K3PS over there, KP3S over there, still in silicone, and it's iffy now and again, but I used to just print ABS pucks, essentially, and that worked fine. That's insane. No manual leveling, just hit print and it builds mesh and goes. Of course, if you have build mesh every time, it's going to consume a lot more time. Yeah, but you can turn that off. You saw I clicked it. Like I told it to. So yeah, you don't have to. So here's how this machine and the SE work. You drag in an STL, or if you're brave enough, which I'm not going to do, if you're brave enough to sign up for Creality print or whatever the thing is, you can find STLs on here. It is what it is. I'm not doing it. I don't have an account. But you can quite literally just find what you want on the internet and click print. I didn't do anything extra. I didn't use any of my knowledge. I have done nothing. I changed over to silicone spacers, almost solid. Nice. Also, yeah, I wonder what the accelerations are on this machine at the moment, because unless everything's going to kick on like third layer or something like that, which is also possible. How can we check? Can I like double click this? Oh, here we go. Speed. Enable acceleration control. Where is it? Oh, advanced. The acceleration's 5,000, 2,000. That's not bad. That's pretty good. I mean, you have everything. You have all settings. I'm not going to touch it because I want to use it as if I'm new to 3D printing. Looks good. So the silicone spacers act solid. You adjust them, not mine. Mine has some give, so you kind of do it one time and then they're supposed to be set. But I've printed my own just ABS and it's been fine. I just ordered a second linear rail for my Y-axis new bracket. Nice. That's cool. That's gonna be fun. Has some wobble. Uh-oh. Does it have a built-in ADXL? No, we found out that it doesn't, according to this right here. Vibration compensation sensor. It's the same sensor that comes on the Sonic pad. So it does not come with the machine. You have to buy it separate. Same with the camera. Goes up to 300 apparently. It has a 15-minute benchy, which I wish I had. That would have been a fun one to do. Is there downloads? Also, maybe it's on the SD card. Let's see if this jacks up our print here. Let's put that contraption in there. All right, we got a light, so that's good. Let's see, files, USB drive. Nope, just the cat. Just the cat. So no 15-minute benchy. Also, can I just pull this out? I'm assuming yes. Yep. What was the asterisk on that benchy? Let's see. Data from Creality Lab. So it just, it means like this, they made one in 1508. It could differ. $15. Did I say $15? Cali Cat. It's not a Cali Cat. It's one of those. It's one of these. Because that's what was on the SE. How much does the bad boy cost? It costs $280. Zooming. Geo, yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta rock Winamp, man. You also, if you're gonna rock Winamp, you better be rocking the OG skin. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Clipper and Camp, those two together are they go together like lamb and tuna fish, man. They're good. Hey, Andre. Yeah, we printed a 15-minute benchy, but did not provide the slides. File parameters. Huh. Right? Isn't that weird? Like I said, though, I do have a pre-production machine, so it could be why it's not on there. The K1 and K1 Max come with their 15-minute benchy. I wonder, no, you can't because it's sliced for Core XY, so it's not just gonna work if I dump it on here. But that skin brings me back to high school, right? Is there a web interface? Yes, there is. It's 192.168. Whoops. 71. Yep, this is their web interface. It's the same as the K1 before the open sourceness. I'm going to ask tonight probably about the 3 things that we found so far. Where is the open source? Why are they saying that this is PEI even though it's not PEI? Is that just fluid? No, it's Creality OS. It's their own skin to Clipper. Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty direct about it. This needs to be open sourced. I don't remember what was the second one. I remember I mentioned it earlier. Let me look at their website. Maybe it'll come to me. So the first one was definitely why they lying about the PEI. I have a feeling it's just a mistake. Like that's just a mistake. Or it does come with PEI and mine didn't because pre-production machine. It's hard to tell. Yeah, optional. I don't remember what the other thing was. Maybe it was the same one. Maybe it was the same thing, but open source plugins. All right, hold on. Let's click. Oh, Creality. Yeah, I'm not doing that. No thanks. Test model. This is not test model. See, this is the kind of stuff that bothers me. Like, it's fine that it's on here. We're all adults. But cute girl in a towel, Any child could have been on here. It just, that kind of stuff bothers me. I don't like that they do. Here's another one. Like, that's not cool. Also, there's no way to know who's uploading these things. Yeah, this part definitely irks me. Sorpix, this dude's awesome. Great models. This type of stuff definitely irks me. And that's why I don't even have an account to Creality Cloud. Yeah, like I don't even want to look here. It's too much for me. But luckily you don't have to use that at all. You could just use any slicer and do whatever you want, which is great. So yeah, I think I might have been two. Open source, what's going on here? Those are the two. That bed mesh looks like a Tony Hawk skate park. It always does that. It's very exaggerated. Why would that matter? You should be able to take the 15-minute Benchy G code and run on any printer that's at least the same bed size. If that's true, we can just pull it off of the K1 and do it. But you know, I did start a 3-hour print. Doesn't matter if it. Oh, right, because the fact that it's a Cartesian or Core XY isn't in the G code of the file. It's in the print config of Clipper. You're right. I don't know why I got that mixed up in the conversation, but that's what I meant, Digital Dragon. That's what I thought about. That's why I thought that. But yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, it's claimed. It's the one. How about this? The one that my demo unit came with is not. Also, I just realized how blown out this looks. There we go. Not a box style? I don't know. I honestly don't know. My Aquila printed a 14-minute G code in 17 minutes, Benchy. That's amazing for an Aquila. No, the drawing is, I believe, in about 45 minutes or so. Look at that, on the dot, 45 minutes. 40 entries, so pretty good chances of winning. Just stick around towards the end. It wasn't 100% infill, nope. Model slice for Core XY shouldn't print on a Cartesian-based printer. The motion's totally different. Right, but is the motion in the G-code file itself, or is it in the printer's configuration? I've never tried mixing the two like that, so yes, Kali, it has to be US only. That's their rules. This thing's pretty quiet. For example, the SV06 was way louder than this machine. USA only because 3D Max doesn't ship worldwide. Exactly. The motion's built into the machine, not the slicer. The motion is built by the slicer into the G code. That's there's some fake news going on. I don't know who's right because I simply don't know. In other news, though, this thing is finished, and I want to pull it off of there. But because I am filming the other video, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna mute the music for a second. Oh, we'll still hear this printer in the background. Oh well. Looks like I left my camera on. All right, I want to film me taking this off. So let's do that real quick. All right. All right, sorry about that. Just wanted to do a little clip. Back, we're back. And off, move the camera back. Yeah, you guys know when I do the review videos, I try to show everything I've printed. Let's get this off. So let's see what the issue was. This is the first kind of little problem here. Can't tell if that's a part of the file or not. So it looks like we had a little boo-boo happen right here, which is fine. That's still usable. Otherwise, pretty good. Such a cheap printer, it's ridiculous. Let me clean that up while we hang out. And I will add it to the Toys for Tots. Way oversaturated. Oh, you mean the photo? I mean the camera feed? Is it? Let's see. Can I mess with image, contrast, saturation? That just looks like death. Here we go. Okay. I mean, it's also zoomed in like crazy, which plays a role. Now that looks completely unnatural. It's not what that looks like in real life. Hold on, now you got me messing with all my stuff. This is like a super bright red. Where's the hue? Okay, that's a little better. That's a little more what it actually looks like. Wow, I can do that? Okay, that's hilarious. Let me try to make it as close to the red as I can see in actual life. Somewhere here. Okay, that's it. That's what that red looks like to me. All right, there we go. All right. Blah, 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 blah. That's a cute little truck. Yeah, I think so too. It's by Fix'em Dude. Zumi, I don't know if you saw, I added this file and the dump truck that I'm printing now in the Toys for Tots thread. Toys for Tater Tots. Yep. Yeah, true. I was. What model is that pumpkin skull? Oh, that's what's her name? She was really cool. Cause this thing printed all crazy. Random Izzy. Yeah, Random Izzy. Really cool models. And obviously, I printed this like upwards. I mean, this thing's huge. It's bigger than my head. It's bigger than the entire print bed area over here. And it's glow in the dark. The bed be slinging, yeah. Of course, adjusting your color saturation your end makes no difference to us because everyone's on their own screen setup, right? I mean, there's some difference. All right. Should I print another one of these little trucks? I think so. As in, like, on the other machine. Yeah, let's do it. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hit confirm. print Jeep. And confirm. That's it. Don't need to do anything. It just does everything by itself. By itself and automatically. So the one thing I did want to try was taking this off and using it on that machine. And as far as I understand, it's just firmware. If you take the firmware from this machine and put it on there from their website, this pad will work on that machine and it will work the same as this. You're not going to get the same cooling, but it'll function the same. So that's nice. All right, we got just a little over 30 minutes, 37 minutes to be exact in the giveaway. If you guys are going to stick around here, jump into the pinned comment at the very top of the chat for your chance to win a roll of filament from 3D Max. It's definitely not going super fast. I don't think it should. If the quality's great and it's constantly just doing fantastic, I would much rather have that than just flat out speed. This isn't going slow, but it's definitely not going K1. So essentially, this is the bridge of tech, right? This is their bridge of tech. This is their entry-level machine. Slow, steady, extremely inexpensive. All the corners are cut to be really cheap. Really great machine because you don't have to do anything. This is like that machine, except more so from the K1. Like the bed is already a similar thing from the K1, but this has more of the things from the K1. Similar gearing down here, just more ideas morphing together. And then post this is the K1. It's kind of an interesting bridge of machine. It's also at a really interesting price point. What do you guys think about the $280 price point for that machine? $200 for that thing's a no-brainer, but what about $280 for this one? I have to move my fingers, it's too much work. Heard it is being discontinued. What's being discontinued? I think it's a fair price considering the upgrades. If they hadn't just given $200 off the K1, it would be different. Yeah, but whoops. Yeah, but $200. But the K1, $200 off the K1 is what? What's the price? What's the final price? It's not $280. Yeah, $280 seems fair. Yeah, it's fair. Yeah. $357. So let's say 360 bucks. Do you buy this or do you spring for a K1 at 370? Also, if you can get it for that price, right? I'm assuming it'll probably stay there or maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, Zumi, it's essentially, this thing is essentially an open, it's a bed slinger version of the K1. It has really similar technology. It has the same OS. It works the same where you don't have to do anything. It just kind of does it. It's just not enclosed. So 360 versus 280. That's a hard decision. I agree with this statement right here. That pumpkin is an exclusive on printables now. Nice. I don't mind donating, paying for a single model, but I only want one model, not all 70 random Izzy has. She has some really cool models. I got it last year at some point. And I don't keep models either, so I have no idea. Like, I don't have it anymore. $200 off. Yeah. This is the question. Which one do you recommend? Also, is this a good first printer? the K1 can. This can too, but nowhere near the same level. I would save a bit longer for the K1. The K1's quality is so much better. F1, apparently there's a coupon going around that's real. I first thought it wasn't, but it's totally true. There's a coupon for everyone for the K1, so it's $380. I think like 6 months ago for $280, people would think this is nuts. It's harder now, the more accessible options, it's a step or two up. It's gonna be easier to tinker with than clothes. Yeah, that's for sure. Way easier to tinker and modify and upkeep. It's a hell of a lot better than the E3 Pro. So yeah, for sure. This thing is not even comparable to the earlier machines that I had. But you guys remember when I used to do the direct drive battle, where every company's machine was really similar and just had tiny, tiny differences, and they were all really expensive? Towards the end of that, the second season, Bamboo came out and started making ripples everywhere, and printers changed so abruptly I had to stop doing that challenge because it just wouldn't make sense anymore. I wish it was linear rails. It is. It is. It's linear rail and linear rod. So complete linear motion on this machine, Will. I mean, this print looks flawless. Absolutely flawless. Also, how long does this take? This took, oh man, I wish I looked, because I started that print. And there's no way to like go back and look at history, because you're like stuck in that screen because of Marlin. I don't remember how long this took. Now I'm kind of bummed. This is a cool model. This is a fun little fidget model. Wow, look at how blown out this one is now. Do I have a mouse? All right, hold on, let me adjust this one real quick. Hue. No, hue's right. Saturation, there we go. Now I look dead. So it's just red that's so oversaturated. There we go. Looks a little bit more natural. There we go. All right, cool. That looks better. Also, my color is going to be so different than yours. I'm on a cinema display, which has extremely great color accuracy. And if you're using like a cheapo Dell display, it's going to look completely different. Did you have to sign up for a newsletter? Ballistic, I tried every which way to get one of those coupons myself. Not from somebody, people have offered obviously, but for myself because I'm a part of all their newsletters. I am a frequent flyer there, I have one locally. I spend multiple thousands of dollars there for business as well as myself under my accounts, and I have not gotten that thing. But plenty of people around me have, which is funny. It's almost like, oh, he comes here already. He doesn't need a coupon. He's just going to spend the money anyway. He needs some milk. That's pretty good. "3D paper theater glasses. Nice. One red, one blue. Me with 2 Dell monitors are funny." I didn't mean to offend anybody. I just meant, like, you know, people don't buy monitors that often. If they had a, you know, a $150 monitor from 10 years ago and it still functions. They probably still use it. Meanwhile, most of my work deals with color accuracy, so I have to. My displays are all so expensive. The display I had in my office was obnoxious. I don't even want to say how much it cost. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jack. But you're also assuming your monitor is adjusted. The coupon is now open to everyone, but where do you get said coupon? I couldn't tell it was linear, yeah, because the rail's black. Just keep looking at it online, put it in your cart, then take it out. Oh, is that how it works? So it's 200 off $5.99 or $4.99? I don't know. It was $3.80, but in-store only. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, our other ender is up and printing by itself. And we're already on the second layer and it's looking good. Got a second little Jeep going there. Complete hands-off printing, guys. I know these aren't, they're not, what do you call it, fashionable. You gotta have a Core XY enclosed machine to be cool on the internet. But if you stay off the internet, does it matter? $380, but you get the price match Creality's website, then get an additional $200 for a total of $300. Ha! Yeah, that's funny. Skipping the K1, got the Reborn 2 to Tinger. Yeah, the Reborn is definitely fun. Digital Dragon in here can vouch for that. I have a bunch of plans for it. I have to figure out when to do it because I did end up, getting that ANET, as some of you guys saw, and I think that would also be a fun project. So I don't know which one to do first. I guess it depends on what you guys want. Maybe I'll do a poll at some point. There's also another Creality machine that I want to check out because I think it would be interesting to try to deduce what they're doing. So I also have the CR10. I don't even know what it's called. Oh, it's called the CR10 SE. Yeah, I also have this machine. And I just kind of want to know why. So this one has LEDs. It runs the pad on the side. It has looks like a single rail instead of two rods. It seems like a slightly upgraded version of this machine. And this one is $380. It's $100 more than this machine. So if this is the same price as a K1, who's this for? So that's what I want to know. I have this machine to check out as well. Oh look, a 50 or maybe a 40. Cool. Yeah, it has a K1 hot end as well. So interesting. I want to know what their plan is. Are they just throwing everything in and You know, Jack, you know what's a funny thing is your printer could be off too. Unless you have a color accurate RGB printer. Which, by the way, I own. Because like I said, I deal with color accuracy on a daily basis. But we don't need to, it doesn't need to be that serious. Are you going to build the ANET in its stock fire hazard form? Yes, I want to build it in stock fire hazard form. I want it to be a fire hazard for a very short period of time, and then maybe do some fun mods to it. But I'm not doing it to like have it to print. I want to do it to kind of showcase where we were, just a short period of time, and then, you know, show the contrast between printers of yesteryear and now, you know. $500, the coupon, it would only be 300. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It's not, it's the size of an Ender, Buzzbird. That's the problem. I might be interested if you really do not want it. The Ender name has a lot of momentum. Yeah, but this one's called CR10. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Drowning out everybody? Oh, you think so? Nice. I feel like Creality has multiple design teams and never communicate with each other. Definitely a thing. Creality still has a listing for their old OG Ender 3. People are still buying them. They probably are. What do you think of the FlashForge M5? That's another stream that I have to do. I have the M5, the $399 printer. I have that. Take the internet outside and show the Z-axis cannot be used as a car jack. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of modification that can be done and has been done. M5 series looks more promising than the K1. From what I've seen, there is a bunch of ifs. I wouldn't hold my breath. There's some good things, some bad things. From hearing from people inside the industry that are reviewing the machine. Did I say anything about the MMU when you were at Creality? I tried to prod them about it. I got no info about it. There were a bunch of questions that they were asking me in like an interview style, and I said that I want metal printing, which that's just like a, you know, hoop dream to some degree, but I said multi-material for everyone to use to be able to add to these machines. So they took that and noted it right away, but I've asked them a bunch about MMUs and no one said anything. Barbie doll guillotine. I wish FlashForge software was better to allow it to connect to work at least. Right. Yeah, you can't connect with Wi-Fi to anything, even though it has it. Why did they do that? They did that to their VoxLab machines as well. They made it like a totally proprietary thing, and it's frustrating. What's the word on that scan they did of you? Are they printing it? So I asked for it several times. I'm waiting to hear back. You know, so they scanned me. Maybe there was some issues or something. I don't know. But they scanned me, and I said that if they give me the scan, I'll print it, you know, full size back here. On the K1 Max. I haven't heard back. I asked for it again last night. Well, you have my interest on that video. Yeah, the M5? Yeah, I'll definitely be doing it. I just think, currently, I think that this is a very exciting machine. Because it's so, like, if somebody doesn't want to spend a bunch of money on 3D printing, $200 is a really inexpensive price point. And I tried to prove that you can print all of the stuff that a typical person getting into 3D printing can print. You guys saw me pull that off. You know, maybe not all of you guys here that are into 3D printing or have been doing it for a while or are into building, but people just getting in are gonna want to print this. And it does this so well that it's crazy to me. So yeah, it has hours and hours and hours of printing on it already. Completely trouble-free. Just, do you know what I mean? Like, so that machine is very nice. This is an interesting in-between, but the price range maybe is a bit too much. But who's to know, you know, they're not going to discount it like crazy, you know? Sorry, I got to turn that fan down. It got cold. Wish I had space to have multiple printers set up. I have 4 printers, but can only really use one comfortably at a time. Yeah, I agree. I have spurts of time when sometimes I have almost all of them running, but that's pretty rare. I usually use about 2-3 machines, kind of on average. So, I guess I would not compare a Micro Center deal to 280 for this printer. It's a fluke deal for the K1. It's not where most will pay. Right, it's definitely some kind of really special sale for a Micro Center. I don't know, I need some time to think about the deal. They say the 5M Pro is Clipper based. If it's Clipper based, they better be ready for the onslaught. A reliable, less expensive MMU that can be used on other machines. Yes, but they have that. They have a bunch of them. The problem is they don't work that well. If they did, they would be everywhere. Right. Yep, this is true. What's up with the Bamboo Labs country locking their printers? Yeah. Why? I saw that. I saw that story. I don't like it. I don't know. They make me question so much. I just, I don't know. I'm like on a weird side of that whole thing. Of just Bamboo Lab in general. It's confusing to me. How do people find out about these coupons? That's a good question. A CR10 with 235mm build area makes no sense to me. Right. This should be an Ender. I don't know why that machine exists. CR10 Mini. Yes. Yep. Looks like I'm pretty behind on the chats. Direct competition for the A1. Because the A1 is like $299, so it's $20 cheaper. You're paying for Clipper on the other machine. I wonder if the guy bought gray market printer. I've seen that a lot with camera gear. Will the Bamboo multi-unit work with other printers? No. It only works with the A1. You mean like their AMS system for the other machines? No. It only works with their machines. What are you guys talking about? I missed this. What I miss? Looks like Mardi Gras. Ah, Lauren, nice. That's funny. Gray market is when unauthorized seller buys a printer from a different region for cheap and then sells it in another region. Oh, okay, yeah. Right, that's what happened. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was the thing I briefly saw when I was at work. But yeah, they region locked it, which is hilarious. All right, everybody, there's 13 minutes left in our giveaway for the filament. So let's spend this time to conclude this machine. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a full-blown review on it. I don't think it's probably necessary, especially until it's open source. I'm just a lot less interested. I do gotta say, I really like the screen interface. Whoever was in charge of doing this screen interface killed it. Huge props. This needs to come with actual PI if they're gonna say that it comes with PI. And if they're gonna be using Clipper, well, I want full access to Clipper, like they did with the K1. I want it on this machine, not later. I want it now. So yeah. So after I end the stream tonight, I'll be sending them an email with a few things. Is there anything specific that you guys want to add to that? Yeah, this is awesome. The SE is great. Ender 3 Max Neo? Jeez. What a conflicting lineup. Hold on, hold on. So we got the Ender 3 V3 SE. Fantastic. Great printer. Highly recommend. That's $200. Then you scroll a little bit, and we got the original Ender for $180, and then the Ender 3 V2 for $200, and then the Ender 3 Neo for $190. This is crazy. Why haven't they discontinued? Because there's probably a million. They've probably made millions of them. I don't know. It's very confusing. It makes it really difficult as somebody who answers a lot of questions online about what printer to get. It makes it like impossible. Like this is. Get a complete list of Clipper commands, please. I don't even. It doesn't even have to go that far. I want access. I want SSH access, just like we did with the K1, and from there we'll be able to do anything. That's what I want. Because check this out. So K1 Max. Wait, we have our outro intro music. Oh, let me skip it. Am I typing? Yeah, K1 Max, open source, GitHub. There is this. Wait. Yeah, right? Did I click the right one? Here we go. This thing right here. I wanted to make a video on this. Not wanted, I will be making a video on this. So someone made this helper script to help you install things really easily. Which looks like... So first you install their official firmware, 1.3.2.1. You can get it from their website. And then you click this on the menu, root access information, root account information. You wait 30 seconds and they give you this. This lets you SSH into the machine with root and password Creality. This is what I'm interested in. Oh, also, I see the chat's moving. I haven't read it. Let's see what this does. Wait. Permission denied. Okay, so we don't have root. We don't have the root password. All right. But it is trying to connect. So we just need to get the root password. Ender 3 V3 KE. Machine model. What else could it be? All right, hold on. Let me catch up with chat. I see there's a lot. Creality product line is a mess. They should have a base model. But yeah, this is, yeah. That's why I wanted to check this out. Like, where does this fit in? I actually do believe that this one belongs, to be honest with you. I don't think the CR10 one belongs. Which ender should I get? Yes. Yes. Yeah, the Creality one's horrible. No, but you get a similar, someone made a similar interface. This new machine, what is the name? It's called the Ender 3 V3 KE. First run, well, you can't if you can't get in. I am Groot. Nice. To run wood filament, you need to change it to Groot. Yeah, I was thinking maybe like my caps lock is on or something, but it's not. Root? No. What if we do a little search? Try admin, try password. All right, I'll do it. They usually have their own. Root, no. Admin, no. Password, no. You get access, you have to say, I'm in, like yeah, 100%. Nah, historically they've had, oh, look at this. Are you joking? Walkman. No, it's not that password. Creality_KE. No. Nope, according to Reddit. Oh. Hold on, can I copy and paste it in case I typed it wrong? Can I copy and paste this? No. Alright, hold on. Let me try typing that again manually. Alright. So we got 0755 CXSW money symbol 888. Nope. The whole internet's yours now, nice. Hacktheplanet.gift. Is the username root according to Reddit? Case sensitive. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right, because it used to be like Creality, wasn't it? Not root. Oh, let's try that. Creality. Let's try it again. Where'd it go? Where's the crazy password? Oh, here. Let's click again. 0755 C X S W money symbol 888. Nope. No, arrow up doesn't work in password. What's the version number you have installed? 1.1.0.2. At the bottom of the page of this post, user avatar level something 16 days ago. For information, new password for this is Jesus. I mean, that's. Oh, hold on, I could copy it here. Oh, well, I know I'm making a pop-up on the screen. I can copy it. Yeah, okay. Would it paste? No. Okay. That's a ridiculous password. Also, I have a feeling someone's trolling. And what's the username? User. Oh, never mind. You're saying that's the user. 7 at U2S 7 thing L. All right, let's try it. No. Let me go back to root. Nope. That'll be fun. Nice. It does help. Can you guys tell? Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. All right, did that blow your eardrums out? I forgot to mute. So take a look. This is not the same model. This definitely has more plastic. But that thing's catching up. And this file, the G code, was set at pretty high speeds. So here's the thing. I think this machine is a showcase for this Nebula pad, for this $80 device for a single printer. And I think it's going to be worth checking how this behaves on that machine. Because if this thing lets you run Clipper on that $200 machine, it makes an upgrade path. And I'm able to recommend, hey, get that machine, get into printing, print a bunch of stuff. And then if you want to tinker, you have a device like this that you can get with, you don't have to get that giant thing, the Sonic pad. You can just get this. So I can see that being a thing. I can see that being something. It's also going to matter what price the K1 ends up being at. I did notice in here, if you go to add a printer, there's a Sonic pad section where you can pick between their machines with Sonic pads. And I think this is phenomenal. This is super cool. Yeah, I like this. I guess they're gonna have to make a Nebula pad version as well. But that's a big step forward for the slicer, that's for sure. I'm not saying this is a good slicer, but I will say that they made it very, very easy to use. So that's nice. Have you tried QH? No. Serge, what should I use as the password? I mean, not password, as the sign-in. QH5I25. Nope. Nope, not with root. Let me try with Creality. Nope. Drawing time. Is it? Oh, hey, drawing time. All right, let's go. SSH into Raspberry Pi is not fun for people who just want to 3D print. Yeah, I agree. I agree, but you don't have to do that to 3D print. You just do it for the initial setup, and then that's it. You never have to touch it again, ever. Also, I love it, but you know, I know I'm not the public. That's why I'm so hype on that machine. Yeah, I really like getting people into the hobby. That was one of the most common things that people said when they came up to me at ERF. You know, they thanked me for getting them into 3D printing with the Aquila. That was like, you know, especially on Sunday, there were a lot of people. So that was pretty cool. So I want to continue that, right? And yeah, something about that Ender SE I really like. Same with the Reborn 2. Flying Bear Reborn 2 and gives me another one of those things. Not for beginners though, that's for tinkerers. Yeah, right, I'm in that camp for sure. All right, let's do this. 44 people, 46 people, that's the most. I was about to say our previous was 44. So 46 people, let's do it. The question was, what was the question? The question was, what has been your favorite 3D print so far? Bonus cool points if you include a link. So let's pick a winner and then we'll read some more. Draw winner. 1. Draw. All right, announce winners in avatar. Announce. Zachary R. Let's see. Okay, I see your email and I see you are in the United States. Zachary R, are you in here? Saw something about the password Sonic Pad being listed in device settings. Yes, all the ones that have root access now give it to you in the settings. This one does not. Yeah, this right here. I am Groot. I read that question wrong when I answered. Oh, it's okay. Zachary R, are you in here? Just like always, we're gonna give 5 minutes. So it looks like at 12:11, we'll be picking a new winner if Zachary R is not in the chat. Bot. So Yeah, Zoomy, I understand that. But for Clipper, that part doesn't matter. It only matters when you're sending a file. It doesn't need to be online at all. Octoprint is definitely, it's just such a different thing. I feel like it's going to leave a sour taste for a lot of people. But yeah, I understand. I am in the chat. Unfortunately, not Zach. Zachary R, we're giving you the benefit of the doubt that you will return. I'm gonna give you until 12:11 before I pull a new name. The print, guys, the print looks really good. That is super clean. See, problem with this. Here we go. Let's do this. If I do this. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I have enough. I have enough lead. Let it focus. Let it focus. Can you guys tell? I know that's not a very sophisticated file, but can you guys tell in the camera there the quality? Like the layer lines are super smooth. Zachary R, are you in the chat? All right, let's, so we have 3 minutes. Let's read some of these responses, right? All right. Someone said this vase, and they included a link. Let's see, am I still on the screen? Nice, yeah, that's nice and clean. Cool, thank you for putting in the link. That's great of you. Out of the box direct drive, hey. But I need a new fan shroud. Yep. Crocodile chip clips, nice, those are good. All right, let's see what this is. This one's gonna take us to Thingiverse again. Nice. Yeah, that's a cool one. That's a cool one. Glad to see the base level is advancing. Oh, I see what you mean. It was the best like 3D printer or whatever, yeah. Benchy, nice. RV cup holder. Any number of dragons that I've printed from Cinderway, yeah, those are all good. Articulating water serpent. Oh my god, I spelled that wrong. Am I still spelling it wrong? Serpent. I got nothing. 3D Catan, nice. Looks much better than normal board game. Print the entire base game. Probably going to make two expansions. Oh, that's fantastic. I loved Catan back in the day. Whoops. I haven't played Catan in so long. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, I've seen this before. There's cases. There's like cases to carry this thing, and that's great. Let's see what else. Go through a couple more. What time is it? 12:11. All right, time to pick a new one. Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, let's do, I'm gonna clone this tab so I can leave the answers. Meanwhile, let's go to winners. Wait, let me go back to the chat. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Zachary, are you in here? Last call. Also, it's not white, it's like a baby blue, but it is white. Here's white in comparison. I don't know if you'll see it on the camera, but you can see the baby blueness. All right, let's pick a new one. Sorry, Zachary. I always like to give these away to active, like people that are in the chat. So as much as I hate to do it, I gotta. All right, let's go. Unannounced winners. Winner status, repick. All right, we got a new one. Announce. John E. Are you in the chat? I think I saw you earlier. Mr. Are you in here, sir? Hey, Jason Parker. Did you get your filament, Jason? JP. Rigbotics too. That's me. That is you. Congratulations, Johnny. Not yet. All right. I think it's shipped. Johnny. John LaRue. Close enough. Nah, it's Mr. Rockman, everybody. Mr. Rockman has won. Congratulations. You were the third person to enter into the giveaway. Let's see what your answer was. The answer was parts for my Hevort printer. Those things are cool, man. Alright, so here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to do, Mr. Walkman. You need to go on the 3D Max website, find yourself a roll of PLA Plus that's in stock, and then send me an email to Fedor, which is FEDOR, at 3dprintsos.com. Send me an email with your choice and your address. I'll forward that information to 3D Max, and we'll get you your filament. All right, Truggy. See you later. Fedor, should I try to print the toy on the T-code? Definitely. Definitely. First, I didn't win Powerball, and now this. That's true. Didn't someone win in California? It does, doesn't it? Man, that is just so clean. Well, so let's do a little conclusion, shall we? And maybe get some of your opinions before we cut this off. Do you guys think this belongs in the lineup? Do you see the value in this particular machine? What do you guys think? I definitely like this. I've already said it enough, I think, probably. Now I'm just thinking about this. It's basically like that machine running Clipper, but we don't have access to Clipper, and that kind of throws me for a little whirl. Now, if they do give us access to Clipper, what am I going to say then? If I had full Clipper on this machine, and I can mess with it all I want. Install camp. Get my macros. Use it like I use all my other machines. What then? What do I think of this versus K1? So, hey, good night, Digital Dragon. Thanks for popping in here, man. I appreciate you, sir. Wilmar, have a good one. I think if they cleaned up their lineup, it can make sense. Yeah, like, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So back to this. What do I think of that versus K1? I don't think they're even in the same. They're not even close to the same. Sorry, camera. I think the K1 is well beyond this machine in print quality and its capability. The fact that you can literally print almost everything right out of the box on a beautiful enclosed machine. This is definitely a more budget printer. This printer should be much cheaper than the K1, and it is. But then it has odd things. If it's gonna have Clipper, it needs to have PEI. Unless I have some pre-production thing where with a mistake, it needs to have PEI. That's just minimal. I don't know, it's solid. It's printing really well. It's not going as fast as I would have thought it was. But then again, reliability is better than speed. I don't know, I need more time to ponder. Right now, if someone was to want the bed slinger, I would recommend that one. I don't know. If they gave root, 80 bucks is about on par for Clipper and rails. Right. Yeah, if this thing is root, you get the rails, you get the filament sensor, which is pennies, but still you get it. And you're ready for, so this has a bigger gear, which I'm guessing maybe it has a bigger stepper motor as well. I didn't really look. If that's true, this thing's ready to go faster. I don't know. I keep blanking on it. Oh yeah, if this is $280 versus a $300 K1, K1, no question whatsoever. I just know that that's not a thing that's going to be around, and it's really specific because you have to be in person at a store, so it's a really, really special promo. Hey Papa, see you later, man. Thank you. What's all the hoopla over Clipper? I don't get it. You have full access. You don't have to recompile anything. You don't have to dig anywhere. You don't have to reflash firmware. You just have full access. You can modify it if you know whatever you want. You can add anything you want. You want a different fan? Cool. You want a different thermistor? Cool. You want a different bed? Fine. You want to add something, remove something? All good. There's no worries. You can do whatever you want with Clipper. You can program your own things, make your own macro, make it dance. You can literally do whatever you want when you have Clipper. That's the big deal. Also, completely open source, and they can't lock you out of it. Wonder if the XLs are low. It looked like it was set to 5,000 and 2,000. So, yeah, absolutely. I'm still an advocate for more machines and colors than black. yeah, I agree. Why not? It should be going faster at 200. I agree. Just go bamboo, you know. Come on, man. Why limits most best thing in terms of speed, accelerator, and artifacts? Yes, they switch the rods. It makes sense. Yeah. This thing should be able to go faster for sure. Hey, have a good night, Matthew. I'm getting rid of all my best slingers, including the big P. So I vote no. Yeah, I mean K1 versus this. There's no question. Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay, Zumi. Like I said, it's very tough for me to want anything else. I can't even think about it. Like I can see having a temporary machine that's something proprietary or something running Marlin. But if it was mine, I wouldn't even hesitate to put Clipper on it. Night, everyone. First time watching the stream, definitely won't be my last. Hey, we got a convert. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed the stream. We're kind of just relaxing, you know. And yeah, hope to see you again. Is that you, Hero? No, he wouldn't be so nice if he was in here, Zumi. What about rep rap? I was thinking about going duet on my printers. Hey, if you like that kind of thing, definitely. I'm all for it. Thank you and have a great night. All right, so let's conclude here so I can go to sleep. I still have questions for this. I'm gonna hold on to the machine for a bit and figure out what the deal is. I want to know why this thing isn't running root. Also, I just realized you can't buy this machine. So maybe they're waiting for something. That actually plays a role in my thought. What's the question? What's the other machine next to it? Science, Tech, Engineering, and Money Guide. What a name. It's the other Ender 3 V3 SE, and this is the KE. So this one is the super low budget $200 machine that does everything for you. You just click print and it prints. You don't have to do a thing. No setup. And this one is exactly the same, except it has a bunch of upgrades that are better for printing faster, and it runs this thing called the Nebula pad, which is essentially a Sonic pad but for a single device. And this has a really good UI, really good UI. I know his fascination with Trogdor. Needs RGB, yeah. Black's the easiest and least expensive color to analyze. Anodize, yeah, probably. All right, everybody. I think we've reached to a point of stagnancy. Congratulations, Mr. Walkman, for your spool of filament there. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in the stream. I had a good time as always. Hopefully you guys did as well. Hopefully you enjoyed checking out this machine. Like I said, I didn't really realize. Look at my hair over here. I didn't really realize that it wasn't for sale, which is kind of a little bit of a plot twist, to be honest, because now I'm kind of unsure what's actually happening with the machine. I want to see the settings. I want to see the back end of this. I want to see the config. I want this thing rooted. I'm going to demand that it's rooted. There's a spider just beyond my monitor that's climbing upward onto my ceiling. Is that one of those little jumpers? Yeah, one of those little jumpy guys. Thanks for the fun, yeah. You were not supposed to show it yet. I mean, they showed it at their booth at IRF. I featured it in one of my videos at IRF. You know, they showcased it for everybody. I don't know. I think it's cool. I just don't know if the K1 goes back to normal price and you can't get it for even $380. This is $100 less, $280. It might be okay. That's $200. I like that. I don't know. I'm still. Maybe I like Clipper too much. So if that had Clipper, to me, automatically, like it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have questions, but hopefully you guys enjoyed watching that. Yeah. I mean, there's more. There's more to figure out, and I think it's gonna get more confusing. The CR10 V3 SE, That's an even more confusing machine. I don't get that one at all. All right, everybody. Thank you all once again. Hit that like on your way out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, probably next week. All right. Have a good night, everybody. See you later.